How's it going, everybody? I know this week's entry has been late. Thank work for that, but them's the breaks. We're going to talk some Seattle Sounders FC. They open up the season tomorrow against Toronto FC. Happy St. Patty's Day, by the way, everybody. Um, Hoping that everybody supports the color green, mainly the Sounders. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the Sounders. Just to clarify something, last time I talked about the Sounders, I had somebody ask me, when did you become a fan of this team? And just for the record, I became a fan of the team during their inception year. Pretty much ever since they've played their first game against the New York Red Bulls in 2009. So, this is going to be a short preview of the season, though. And the reason why is because I know I could go through and talk about the changes that were made during the offseason. Talk about the defense, talk about the offense, talk about the new goalkeeping situation. I know I could talk about that stuff. But I'm not going to. And the reason why is because it is blatantly obvious what the expectations are for this team and for this year. What I find very interesting is I kind of feel that Seattle fans have the same expectations in year 4 of their of existence. It's kind of the Everett Silvertips had during their time when they became an expansion team. And that is go to the postseason and at least get out of the first round and make a run at this MLS Cup. I am extremely confident that we are going to go to the playoffs. It's the Sounders are kind of in the same position as the Seattle Storm. They're going to go to the playoffs. I mean, end of story. I would probably have to eat a pile of crow if we don't make the playoffs this year. But that's how confident I am in the Sounders organization and this team. And with the way the MLS has their playoff format, we're going to go. It's only a matter of what seed we get. We have the talent, we've spent the money, we've made the trades, and we've gone to the playoffs every year of our existence. Question is whether or not we are going to make that step and finally win during the aggregate round of the postseason. And I hope that's the case, because it seems during the aggregate round, the Sounders put together a good full 90 minutes of soccer. They don't put together a good 180. And the thing that, I know it's the aggregate system, and I know it's based on FIFA, but frankly, I kind of wish the MLS first round was set up like best out of 3 or sudden death. I really wish. That's just me. I understand why they do it the way they do it. They want to base it on the FIFA rules, and soccer, that's been the way it's done. I'll deal with it, but I think honestly if that was the case, it may have helped the Sounders in the past. That's just me though. But yeah, we have to get to the playoffs this year and get out of the first round. End of story. We have to repeat what we did in the regular season last year to get to that point, of course. We have to play solid soccer, throughout the long, intense MLS season. We got a lot of good goals late in matches last year. That has to be repeated. But I think we can do it. I hate to be short and blunt, but that's pretty much it. The other thing I would like the Sounders to do this year, again, not really going to just dissect everything because, again, the expectations are there. I know my buddy Deshaun probably is going to disagree with what I'm about to say. I would like the Sounders to win the U.S. Open Cup again. And I know there's the whole debate of, the U.S. Open Cup is not the MLS Cup. That's not the league championship. That's not the big deal. I understand that. But what I've realized since we've won the U.S. Open Cup 3 straight years in a row, it's actually benefited the franchise in terms of going to Champions League matches and putting us and continuing to put not just the team but Seattle on the map. We are known as a soccer town. We are known as the city that put the MLS on the map. And it's because of that why I would like to see the Sounders continue to have success in the U.S. Open Cup. And until we lose a match in that tournament, it's going to matter. I mean, knock on wood, that, we're not one and done in the tournament this year. But I think if we do win it again, it will continue to benefit the franchise and benefit the league and, our city. So that's pretty much all I got for a preview. I know it's short and sweet, and for those of you who might think, oh wait, you're just hiding the players' names, and you're just taking the easy way because you don't know the players and stats. No. I watch the games, I follow the team, but at the end of the day, that's the expectations for this team. And after what they did last year, going on a phenomenal run in terms of streaking into the postseason, they can do it. And with the way the MLS format is set up, this team is going to go to the playoffs. End of story. This team will be in the postseason. And if they're not, I'll eat crow. And I'll dissect the problems. I'll start pointing fingers. I'll start, questioning, things that need to be questioned. But right now, what needs to be questioned is how come the Seattle Sounders are a great regular season team and not during the postseason. So, that's pretty much what I got. Go Sounders. Take down Toronto FC. Again, happy St. Paddy's Day. I'm going to try to go to the Vancouver game this year. Last year I went to the Portland game. I'm going to try to go to the Vancouver game this year. Might have to StubHub it, which I probably will, but definitely should be fun. Hoping to go to a couple games. Maybe they'll come up with that small ticket package that they had last year where they had a friendly and then 2 MLS matches. So that would be fun. Definitely plan to go to a couple games. Go Sounders, and let's win a playoff run. Seriously, let's go. Let's do this year. If we can get past that first round, we're already over the hump. We've already exceeded we've met the expectations. We have a chance to exceed the expectations. Seattle's ready for you guys. Seattle is ready to hoist up the MLS Cup. End of story. I mean, the Emerald City supporters are ready for it. I'm ready for it. And believe me, this sports town could use it. This sports town could use it. Considering in the last decade we've got, the last couple of years, I should say last decade, but the last few years, of what's happened, sports-wise in Seattle. So, if you want to keep talking soccer with me, go ahead and comment below. And talk to you all later. Let's go Sounders.